Yo, what's up guys? How are you guys doing today? It is me, Quinkun, and welcome back to this episode of the Newcastle United Career Mode series. And we've been very active in the transfer window. This has been a very good transfer window so far for us. We have sold 2 players, but we have brought in 3 players. We sold Tiote and Anita. We brought in Besic, Anwar El Ghazi, and Fabian Schär, who will be coming next season. But I asked you guys in the previous episode if I should save my money or if I should go and buy more players, and you guys told me to buy more players, so that is what we're gonna do. But we are not gonna be able to sign most of these players because we do have a very reduced budget. So I'm not gonna go for Scafe or Mbemba, and I'm not gonna go for Salah either. I'm very sorry, young Pharaoh, but I am not going to be able to go for him because he is on loan at the moment at Fiorentina, so I cannot put a bid for Salah. Also for Juanmi, he's a striker. We already have Perez, Riveri, and Cisse, so if we get another striker, it would be very packed and I wouldn't really use them, so we're not going to be going for these players. But we are going to be going for Amavi, who plays for Nice. He is a left back. We're going to be offering Dame and $4.5 million, and the reason why I'm getting another fullback is because I really want to use Amavi as a backup fullback. We do have Ryan Taylor and David Santon, who is on loan, and also Pelle van Aanholt, but I'm thinking of using this kid because he's really good. He's barely 20 years old. When David Santon does come back from loan from Inter, I am going to sell him and get some more money. Probably sell Pelle van Aanholt. He hasn't really been impressing me this season, or I can just loan him out and wait until he comes back with a higher overall rating. But we did put in some offers for Angel Correa and Ruben Neves. Hopefully we can get them in on loan, and you guys told me to get some players that are on pre-contract signing, so I'm going for Abu Dhabi and for Steven Mbia. So if I sign either of these 2 center defensive mids, they would really help us out in the midfield. And the reason I'm getting Angel Correa and Ruben Neves is because they could really help us out in our cup run in the FA Cup. They're very good young players, and we were getting a lot of offers for Tim Krul, and I was getting very mad, and I just kept rejecting them, so I decided to reject all offers. We're not going to be getting any more offers for Tim Krul, and we do sign Angel Correa and Ruben Neves into our club. Those 2 players are really going to help us out this year in the FA Cup, but we have to come back with a offer of 5.2 million plus Dummett for Amavi, so that's what we did. And since we are going to get Amavi into our squad, it is time to put some players on the loan list. So we do have Pelle van Aanholt on the loan list now. We also have Abid. He hasn't been getting a lot of minutes with us. I don't think he's even played 1 game, so I'm thinking of putting him on the loan list. Hopefully a team can pick him up. He's still very young. He's a good center mid. I want him to get minutes and grow in another team. And Gabriel Oberton, I don't really like this guy. He is 25. He has very good stats, but I'm not really feeling this guy and I really don't like him, so I'm going to put him on the loan list also. But we are going to be getting into terms with Amavi. We're going to be paying him $20,000 a week, and that is very cheap for a player of his quality. But Aston Villa agreed to letting Benteke leave, and when I saw this, I had to rush in with an offer. So this is what I did. I offered Papi Cisse, and I wanted to get rid of Papi Cisse. He's a good striker, but he doesn't really fit into our squad. So if we could get Benteke out of this, that would be very good. And we also get an offer from Aston Villa for Andre Carrillo. They noticed that we put an offer in for Benteke, so they're coming in for one of our players, but I did reject that offer. But we do make another signing. Amavi will be joining our squad. I have very high hopes for this kid. Pelle van Aanholt will be leaving to the Wolves, but I did accept this offer. But something that I don't understand is that he does play for Sunderland right now, which is what I don't understand. You guys will see that later on in today's episode. We also accept Abu Dhabi. He will be entering our club next season, so we already have Fabian Schär and Abu Dhabi coming in next season. Those are very good ups for us. And Gabriel Oberton will be going to Aston Villa for a short loan. He'll be back with us next season. So our next game is going to be versus Sunderland in the FA Cup, and this is a big rivalry. I didn't know that Newcastle and Sunderland had a big rivalry, so this is going to be an epic game, and I used a very good squad in this FA Cup. We have Angel Correa and Neves playing in today's game, and we have to win this game because we lost in the league versus Sunderland. But they were going to start things off very good, but Tim Krul, the best goalkeeper in the BPL right now in this career mode, He has been doing so well for us, and he was saving us from conceding so many goals in today's game. But here's Ryan Taylor to Papi Cisse, a very good shot, but Pantilimon with the save. He was doing very well in the league against us, and he's doing it again. Anwar El Ghazi with a good shot, but Pantilimon got to it. He's a very good goalkeeper. But before halftime, a center from Cisse, and Sim de Jong with the goal. We are up 1-0, and this is what we needed. Sim de Jong and Papi Cisse, very, very good striker duo up there. But we go into the second half. Anwar El Ghazi with the pace. He's a very good player, and he gets taken down in the box. Was that a dive? I don't think so. And Cisse is going to go up to take the penalty. He is the best penalty taker on our team. He goes up, he shoots to the left, and we make it 2-0. We are beating our rivals Sunderland, and we are going to put in a beat and take out Anwar El Ghazi. Give him some minutes, and when that happened, Abid actually gave us another penalty, and that was 2 penalties in one game. Sim de Jong's going to go up to take this one. He shoots it to the right. The goalie goes the opposite direction, and we make it 3-0. Hopefully we can keep the clean sheet, but our defense was very, very bad in the end. We lose the ball, and they scored to make it 3-1. But we do come out of here with the win. We win 3-1 versus Sunderland, and Sunderland are knocked out of the FA Cup, and we move on. But it was time for the last 10 hours of the transfer window, and we did get an offer for Abid from Millwall. He will be leaving to Millwall, and he'll be coming back next season. I hope Abid grows over there because he's a very good young center mid. And we made it to the final hour of the transfer window, and that is all that happened. We made a lot of great signings this transfer window, and I'm very happy how we did. We signed a lot of great players, and I know we're going to do well for the rest of the season. Now, our next game was versus Stoke City. This is the final game of the episode. They're in 6th place, and they're tied with us with the same amount of points, and Cabela was going to start things off, but a very good save from the Stoke City goalkeeper. They're going to open it wide. Haidara's on the wing. Can he catch up? And Haidara was such a beast on today's game. He played so well versus Stoke City, and he was defending very well. He was the man of the match in my opinion, but they do get a chance in the second half, and Carrillo's on the wing. He's very, very pacey, very, very good on the feet, and he does get an opportunity, but the Stoke City goalkeeper did very well. Both the goalkeepers from Stoke City and our goalkeeper were doing really, really good, and I had to make some substitutions. So we take out Kolbak and Sissoko, we put in De Jong and Besic. Hopefully that can do something. We get the corner kick, we center it in, and Taylor gets a very good opportunity, but the ball went wide. How does he not shoot it forward? That could have been an easy goal, but Stoke City's on the attack. Can they score from this? They pass it off, a center, the header's there, and Tim Krul saves it, and he keeps another clean sheet. Tim Krul, he played so freaking well. It was either him or Haidara who got the man of the match, because Haidara did very well on the wing, but Tim Krul did so well to keep the clean sheet. And with that draw, this is how we're doing in the league table. We are in 5th place right now. Stoke is still in 6th, but if we win our next game, we could take that 4th place spot away from Arsenal. It's funny how Stoke City was in 1st place, but now they're in 5th place. Spurs are in 1st, and I wanted to see how our loan players were looking this season, and they're actually growing, which is very good for us, and hopefully they come back and join our team. Hopefully we can sell most of them, because I don't really need them in our squad. But this is how our squad is looking right now, and what do you guys think about the transfer window and how we did in it? Leave a comment down below, because that is a question of the day. What do you think about our squad, and what do you think about the signings we made? Leave your comment down below. But this is the end of the video. Remember to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you are new and you enjoy my content, and that's pretty much it. Also, follow me on Instagram and on Twitter if you guys want to see what I'm doing, what I'm saying, all this stuff, and you want to interact with me. Go ahead and follow me on there. But that's pretty much it. I'm Quinkun, and I'll see you guys next time.
First you both go out your way, and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone.